The All American Otaku Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the All American Otaku Show. Today's subject is descriptive titles, or titles that are very long. There's various notable anime that have these long paragraph-sized titles like "Do You Love Your Mom?" and her multiple hit attack, double damage attack, or "Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?" or "Shimonetta, a World Where Dirty Jokes Don't Exist?" or "That time I was reincarnated as a vending machine," or "That time I'm reincarnated as a slime," or "The hero is dead," or "The detective is already dead," or "The very powerful but overly cautious hero" is another notable one that is very long title. This is significant because of translation issues. They write it in Japanese that seemed very short, but then when you translate it to English, it ends up with almost like seems like a paragraph long title, where the idea of the anime is discussed in this really long title. Okay, this is what the anime is about. It's all in the title. You don't need to read the box or back of the DVD or look in the descriptions of a Crunchyroll of what this anime is about when it has a super long title like "Date a Live Girl who's made this one up. The Date a Live Girl that likes to fly and eat cheese and has unicorns on there." I made that title up, but it's essentially what they do is create this very mass long description title. But some of the titles are not very long that describe things. Is like "Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?" which is a basically a medieval anime where there's all these mythology characters like Loki or Baba Ganoush or Freya or what have you, or even Artemis. There was a movie, there was several OVAs, there was been 5 seasons of this anime. This anime goes into the idea of playing video games and leveling up, but it's take place in a fantasy world without being an isekai. The main character was raised by Zeus later on. We don't know how that happened. His grandfather, as well as other major characters from mythology. This main character is named Belle, who finds as a goddess, which I can't remember her name right off my bat. Great anime. I've only watched one first season. It's been a long time. I plan on watching further more. There is also the anime Shimonetta, which I know more about, where Girls Don't Exist. Is one of the few non-fantasy, non-isekai long title animes. This anime breaks into the idea of what is appropriate to censor, what is way to control. It goes to the idea of the dangers of resisting urges and not having people to express their sexuality. For instance, the main character at first was in love with one of the girls that there, but he got turned off into how she's became more dominating and trying to force herself on him because she has these urges too and doesn't know what to do about these urges. This goes into the ideas: why are we trying to establish censorship? And while the main character is trying to break up the idea of censorship through nudity and urges and naturality by presenting like nudie mags everywhere or being naked and wearing the robe and putting her panties over her head and calling herself Blue Snow. The main character ends up joining the side and trying to break the idea of censorship. There was even talks about putting these things on your underpants thing so It can control you better on the way to not express your sexuality, make yourself like a robot, one aspect to the another aspect to the aspect. And the title goes in there, Shimonette in a world where dirty jokes exist, is because in this time, dirty jokes don't exist and they're trying to re-bring it back. Thank you. Here's Mr. Pat on his manga review.
Today, I've chosen an interesting one. It's called Descriptive Names. And I also call that long-winded names. There's quite a few out there. The one I chose was called, and you know, long-winded, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It is one of the popular isekai out there, and it has decent other media. It has light novels, and the anime is very ongoing. I think it stopped for now, but it's. And then there is mobile games. So, and the one I'm discussing right now is manga material. This one is about a slime, and his name is Rimuru. And when he first comes into that world, after he got stabbed trying to, and got, isekai'd, which means from another world, he comes in and doesn't have much going on. And the way he gets his name Tempest is because he has a skill called Predator, and it manages to, after he talked to this dragon with Tempest as his name, and Aldora, and what ended up happening is he befriended the dragon and got his last name as a title. Rumor is Tempest. Tempest is his last name. He's one of those really OP characters. He doesn't start OP, but it picks up over time, and as the story progresses, and he's, he has quite a bit of minions as he goes on. Initially, it's goblins, and then other are Oni, and when he gives them a name, they change their, get upgraded of evolution, and it's all about him and his posse, as it were, and he's not really striving for riches or glory. He's trying to make a kingdom for his monsters that all they want to do is live in peace, but that doesn't really ever happen. There's too many people with underlying political issues that affect even his place. Ultimately, he shorthanded here. He becomes a demon lord, and that kind of brings back a lot of his people that died, and then they get even more upgraded, and he gives you more OP with other classifications attached to it, and he has this AI kind of voice in his head that becomes sentient and named Raphael, and that's ends up taking a personality itself that helps him understand and help him with his spells as far as how to use them. I give this manga 4.5 out of 5. This is a really, again, it's very popular, and I like it because it kind of is a little bit of a shonen too, but the OP doesn't take away for the fact of the actual story.
Welcome to the show where anime dreams come alive. Let's go! All American Otaku 55. actions and scenes, cooking up dreams, Japanese culture bursting at the seams. All American Otaku feel the vibe, diving deep into the anime tide. From the screen to the page, we're turning every stage. All American Otaku where worlds collide. I'm there and Mr. Pat by my side, exploring every genre, let's take that ride. From action to drama, it's all here. Community strong, let's make it clear. Otaku dreams, we're chasing the light, exploring new stories every day.